All right, so we are going to do multi-step equations now, and I have 8 examples for you. So it might take us just a little bit, but hang with me and please take notes as you're going along, and then bring all your questions to Zoom, which is on Friday. So make sure that you're there and make sure you've got questions for me. I am more than happy to help. In fact, I'll be sad actually if I don't get to help you, so please bring your questions. Okay. So for the first one, we've got 3 times p plus 1 plus 6 equals -9. So what we want to do is get rid of those parentheses first. So on that first video, we talked about the distributive property. That's what we're doing first. So multiply, multiply. That's going to be 3p plus 3. Okay, so we multiply out. Now what we want to do is combine like terms. So we have 3p plus 3 plus 6 equals -9. Well, that 3 and the 6 right there need to be combined. So that's going to be 3p plus 9 equals -9. Now from there, that is just a 2-step equation. So from here, it's just a 2-step equation. Okay, so first step, if we're keeping track, that was distribute. That was the distributive property. Then what we had to do was combine like terms. Now it's a 2-step equation. So from here, we want to subtract 9 to both sides. And that's going to cancel. So we've got 3p equals -9, and -9 is even more negative, -18. Divide by 3. We are going to get p equals -6. Perfect. Question 2, 15 equals 5 plus 4 times 2d minus 3. So we have some more parentheses that we're going to have to get rid of. So first step, let's go ahead and distribute 4 times all of that. So that's going to be 8d and then -12. Okay, so let's drop everything else down so we can see it all in one line. 15 equals 5 plus 8d minus 12. The next step was to combine anything that you see is the same. So I think this 5 and the -12, those are on the same side of the equal sign. So we're going to combine those. So 15 equals, that is 8d. We're not going to change that. 5 and -12. 5 minus 12 is -7. Okay, again, it's a 2-step equation. So now just go ahead and solve. We add 7. That is going to be 22 equals 8d. Right, because I believe these 7s are going to cancel. We have the variable on the other side, but that's okay. It doesn't matter actually if it's on the left or the right. We just usually have it on the left, so it might look more comfortable to us. But it's okay if it's on the right, totally fine. Divide by 8. Cancel. All right, 22 over 8. That is not a nice answer. So let's pull out our calculator. 22 divided by 8 is 2.75. So I'm actually going to put d on the other side now. I'm going to write d equals 2.75. The same thing as saying 2.75 equals d. Same thing. Okay. Let's keep going. Example 3 here, we've got -2y plus 10y plus 12 equals 20. So right off the bat, we see like terms. I do not have parentheses, So this is a little bit different. So first, actually, we are going to combine like terms. So negative 2y and 10y, negative 2 plus 10 is 8. 8y. Okay, then let's bring down everything else. Plus 12 equals 20. So the first step was to combine like terms. Now it's just a two-step equation. So just like normal. So let's go ahead and subtract 12. It's going to go ahead and cancel. We get 8y equals 8. And we're going to go ahead and divide. 8 divided by 8 is just 1. So the answer is y equals 1. Okay, next one is about the same. We've got x's right there next to each other. So x and 3x, we're going to have to combine those. So that's going to be 8 plus 4x equals 12. Now it's a two-step equation. So minus 8, minus 8. We should be getting in a good rhythm here. 4x equals 8 minus 8 is gone. 12 minus 8 is 4. We're going to divide. Looks like this answer is also going to be 1 because 4 divided by 4 is 1. Okay. Again, feel free to pause these videos at any time if you need to pause it so you can write down the question, or you need to pause it because you want to write down your own answer and double check your work. Totally fine. That's kind of the nice part about learning at home. You can't pause me in class usually, right? There's no pause button, but on the video you sure can. Okay, 8m plus 3 minus 2m equals 15. Now this is actually the same idea. I just tried to confuse you by putting that 3 in the middle. So 8m and minus 2m are the ones we want to combine, not the 3. So 8 minus 2 is 6, so 6m. And then we still have plus 3, and then equals 15. Okay, so that first step was still combine. Now it's a two-step equation. Minus 3, we get 6m equals 12. Go ahead and divide by 6. 12 over 6 is 2. And thank you for writing clearly and boxing your answers so I can see everything. Negative 2y plus 12 minus 10y equals 18. Same idea. Negative 2y and negative 10y. Those need to be combined. Negative 2 minus 10 is negative 12. You might have wanted to say negative 8, but negative 2 minus 10 is negative 12. And then we still have plus 12 equals 18. Two-step equation. Minus 12. Negative 12y equals 6. Divide by 12. No, divide by negative 12. Make sure you grab the negative. Okay, y equals 6 over negative 12. Well, 6 is half of 12, so that's going to be negative 1/2. Or you can write this as negative 0.5. Either way, either one is fine. So I'm going to go ahead and box both, whatever makes you happy. Okay, last two, which are going to be the more difficult ones, but I think you guys can handle it. Move my papers around. Okay, we've got parentheses. Parentheses are always the first thing you deal with. So distributive property. Like so. That's 4p plus 4. And then we have the rest of it, so still plus 2 equals 10. Okay, we need to combine like terms now. So 4 and 2 are the like terms. That's what we're going to combine. So that's 4p plus 6 equals 10. Now it's a two-step equation. Subtract 6. 6's are going to cancel, so we're left with 4p equals 4. We're going to divide. Oops, why did I divide by 1? The answer is 1. Divide by 4. Silly me. There we go. 4 over 4 cancels, so p equals 1. Okay, last one. You should be getting the hang of this by now. So pause the video, work on it on your own, come back and check. Okay, we did the distributive property. Copy everything else down. All right, just because we have the 8d in between the 3 and the -4, don't let that fool you. You still need to combine 3 and -4. Those are still like terms. So 3 and -4, 3 plus -4 is 3 minus 4, that's -1. So 15 equals 8d and then -1. Now this one kind of looks like the one up here where the variables were on this side, right? This one's actually very similar to number 2. So we want to follow the same idea there. The variable might be on the right-hand side, but it's not a problem. I'm going to add 1, add 1. That is 16 equals 8d. I'm going to divide. And we get 2 equals d. But we know we can flip that around. So that's going to be d equals 2. All right, we did it. Okay, homework is 1.2 multi-step equations, and then we've got Zoom tomorrow. Good job, guys. Keep it up.